In this video, we'll be talking about name of a number. Our first problem is, what is the number whose graph is 2/3 of the way from 3 to -7? Now there's 3 steps. Our first step is to find the total distance. We're going from 3 to -7. So if you think about your number line, you're moving to the left. So we need to take our ending number, which is -7, and subtract our starting number, which is 3. So our total distance is -10. Now this is a directed distance, and we need that because going from -7 to 3 is a positive direction. And going from 3 to -7, we're going in the negative direction. So we want to indicate that it's a negative direction by always doing the ending number first, subtract the starting number. Alright, now once you have your total distance, step 2 is to find the fractional part of that distance, and we're looking for 2/3 of the way. So 2/3 of that distance is going to be -20/3. Then step 3, we add that fractional part onto our starting number. So our starting number was 3, and so we're going to take 3 and add to that a -20/3. Now this is 9/3, and add a -20/3, we'll get a -11/3. Now if you want to check and see if that kind of makes sense, you can think in terms of your number line. We're starting at 3. And we're going 2/3 of the way from 3 to -7. So we're going to about here. So we want to know if this number, which if we wrote it as a mixed fraction would be a -3 2/3. Is that number, does it make sense that it would be right here? And if it does, then you should be good to go. Let's do another one. What number is 3/7 of the way from -4 to 9? So our step 1 is to find our distance. We want a directed distance, so we take the ending number and subtract the beginning number. So 9 subtract -4 gives me 13. Then my second step is to take my fraction and multiply it by that distance to get the fractional part of that. So 3/7 times 13 that gives me 39/7. And then my final step is to add this fractional part onto my beginning number, which is -4. So -4 and add on 39/7. -4 is the same as a -28/7. So that'll give me 11/7. Do one more. Find the number that is 5/11 of the way from 3 1/8 to negative 3 5/8. And step 1 is to find our total distance. Take the end, subtract the beginning. So a negative 3 5/8, subtract 3 1/8. That gives me a negative 6 3/4. And then our second step is to multiply to get our fractional part. Now I want 5/11, and it's easier to multiply if you change this to improper. So it's a negative 27/4. So when I multiply, I have 135 over 44, and that's a negative number. And then my final step is to add that fractional part onto my beginning number. So 3 1/8, and I'm adding a negative 135 over 44. And let's see, 88 is going to be this is the same as 25/8. So that's 275/88. And I'm adding a negative 135/44, which is a negative 270/88. So it looks like we're going to get 5/88. This was